Yes. It's your boy Biz. Part 2 of the Bushkin Bush Cave.
Yeah, we're in the Bush Cave.
Bush Bash recording. Heartless crew. 30 years. We now in the Bush Cave. So we thought we changed the setting. This time we want to talk about obviously the future, innit? We've spoken about the inspiration, the past, how you guys got here. Now let's look forward, the present, going forward as well. We want to talk about the projects you got going on, the artists you have going on as well. We have one of them in the house as well. And we have man like Sweet P, the man with a sweet voice. What are you saying, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going, bro?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm very good.
Yeah, just push that towards you a bit. Yeah, there we go.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. So, any of you guys can start. I want to start with the introduction side of it. Yeah. So, like, how did you guys meet? And what happened after that?
Go on, I'll let you kick it off, P.
Okay, so we met through mutual friends. I was doing a writing session. I'd just come back from Jamaica. I was recording and writing over there. It was kind of the universe brought us together.
That's what we spoke about before, the universe, isn't it? So the recurring theme, isn't it? Yeah.
It really brought us together. Like, there's a longer story to it, but to kind of keep it short, I was recording in Jamaica. I done an album. I came back to London to just sort out a few things in my home here, and then whilst I was hit, I can't just sit down and do nothing. So I went to a writing session and I met a mutual friend of Bush.
Yeah,
and he told us about what Bush was doing, and it's just really crazy because at the time, my mind was like, I'm going to Jamaica. I'd been working with like this Grammy award-winning producer.
Yeah.
And so the album, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna win a Grammy. Like, this is my mindset. I don't care. I'm going back to Jamaica. And when I met Bush, everything Bush was talking about is what was in my heart.
Yeah, which
is really strange. Like, I'd be sitting in the studio and Bush would come in and be talking about creating, the UK's Motown and doing all these wonderful things. And I was just like, wow, this is, and I follow my spirit. So my spirit.
Yeah.
Told me to stay, and I stayed.
And that was it. And basically it.
And now I'm getting interviewed by you. So I must have done something right.
It's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing. Obviously, this is the first time we're meeting, isn't it? Through obviously Bush mutually when the Peru remix came out, and I thought the voice, bro. Where's this voice come from? So I can see with the Motown bit. Tell us about your background. Are you from a family of artists, singers?
Okay, well, I grew up in the church singing.
Yeah, gospel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, innit? Yeah.
But the funny thing was I never knew that I was producing and writing. I kind of got into it by default because we didn't have anybody to make beats. We just used to like
try the table
on anything. But it's crazy again how the universe works, because that was kind of my training to where I'm at now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like producing records and hooks and working things together. So that was.
And you see, you songwrite as well. Yeah. So and obviously you write for other people as well and all that. And when Bush, when you met Sweet, was that Sweet or just say Sweet B?
People call me Sweet. People call me Sweet.
When you met, call me P. What? I mean, because obviously you've met loads of artists in your time, innit?
Yeah.
What made him stand out for you?
It's weird, and I'm just being honest. Nothing actually stood out. Funny enough, it's not. It's like a lot of artists come in, and I always will say the dream and say what man's trying to do, and P connected with it and felt it. You understand? Like all the artists, like not to say that all the artists are the same and stuff like that, but what I would say about P is different than all the other artists. He actually listened, believed, and gave it a chance. You understand? That's the only thing. Nothing stood out in particular that I thought, he's a great singer, he's the best artist that I've seen, or anything like that. I don't really look at things like that, because everything in my eyes takes time, development, and building. You understand? But he felt the dream, and you understand. And again, it's not the weird part about this is even prior to like think, or for me to think something stands out about him, whatever. I'd put something out there again into the universe.
Yeah.
And and it's like I had something in my mind, like an artist and a person.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. You just had how it was. Yeah,
yeah, but I had a few tick points, but no one would know this.
Yeah.
You understand? Only this is in my own heart and my own mind. You understand? And when P came, he didn't even know this. You understand? He was like he ticked those boxes,
Yeah.
fitted that thing,
and just clicked.
and but prior to us clicking, I mean, I just had this in my mind, and he came and fitted that mold. I don't even know how. I think I may have heard some of his songs, but everyone, it's bigger than that.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the songs and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's just like, okay, wow, that was.
Okay.
That was a person.
So how? I mean, I know he's here, but how far do you think he can go?
Well, the good thing what I say is when I met P, like one of the things that stood out, and I say it myself, so it struck a chord with me. It's like, with or without you, I'm going all the way, and that's pretty much what he said. You understand? And I say that myself anyway. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's all I really need to hear. And he said that he wants to win Grammys and stuff like that. So yeah, we're building, we're working towards that. And they don't even say the sky's the limit anymore.
Yeah.
There ain't no limits. The only limits are the limits you put on yourself. You understand? Right now we're limitless, mate.
That's true, man.
Change
Yeah.
are free.
The sky shouldn't be the limit. It should be after that, innit? Just go on to infinity, innit?
We want to build and leave like Motown. You understand? Motown's still there. Very good and still alive, arguably. But
that man's
the
never
thing,
dead, you know.
yeah, it's cold.
Everyone in this era is gone.
It's still there.
Big up Berry though.
Yeah, man. What? Legend, dads. Is it dads? But yeah, that's what we're trying to do, man. Leave a mark in.
Yeah,
you understand?
that's fine. I mean, we're gonna talk because we're gonna talk about obviously today's music today. There's a couple of things I want to bring out that I think I'm gonna ask you guys what you guys think, and I think you guys who feel it more as an artist. I'm just a DJ, so and for me personally, I think. I mean, Sweet, should I call you an R&B artist?
I mean, I sing R&B, but I'm a musician.
Okay,
so,
okay. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
right. So for me personally, I think the majors have and when I say the major labels and the major radio stations, I think they've kind of literally bombed UK R&B, bro. They've kind of they've bombed UK gospel. That's my personal opinion. But I think loads of people agree with that. I mean, I was having a conversation with a popular R&B artist from like 25 years ago, UK, and I said to him, if you came out now, do you think you would have broken that ceiling that we've just spoken about and blow up to have one of the biggest records in the 90s? I mean, big up Mac Morrison. And I asked him that, and I said, do you? And he said he doesn't think that because again, what we spoke before, everything's now kind of samey. Nobody's trying to be creative anymore. Everything's about numbers. No A&R, nothing.
Yeah.
Every major stations are being told what to play or who to push, blah blah blah. So you don't have that room for creativity. So what artists are now left with now is, you know what? Because he's worked for that guy, I'm just gonna copy exactly the same thing. So. And I think it's a shame because there's loads of very, we all know this, very, very talented in this country. R&B artists, singers, gospel artists, rappers. We know them, poets, but they're not being given the room to shine. And that's what you said the last time about we owning our own stuff now and doing it ourselves because they don't get it. Yeah. They don't want to get it. They just look at numbers and just keep the movement going forward. So what do you guys think needs to be done in terms of a change for UK artists to, because they are there, we know they are there, to literally have that leg up, so to speak, to get heard and seen by the masses?
I mean, we spoke about one of the things earlier, which is that the performance and the standard of performance. But I mean, prior to that, we need to create our own scene, and that's the difference. You understand? Back then, you understand? We had our own scene. Now everything has been manipulated and it's been crafted by the majors and the powers that be. So it's like there isn't really a space for new people or new music to be getting heard. And the major radio stations are playing all the same things. They're on the PLR. So it's like there's no space, and that again, it comes down to us networking and building with each other and supporting each other. Building a scene, you understand? A scene of our own DJs, of our own stations, you understand? Our own Spotify, so to
Yeah,
speak,
yeah.
where we could be celebrating and building and playing our music. It's going to take a little while to build, but this is that will be the ground, and then people can build up and come through the ranks. Just like in the garage stage, you came up from doing the graveyard shifts on pirate radio station. You came up when you're in the club, you're the warm up DJ, and you build yourself. You build it. At the moment, it's like 0 to 100. Artists come out of nowhere, bang, they're all over the place. It's an interesting thing, and I'll say it on the camera. I saw on Twitter the other day, Dave is headlining a festival, and I mean I like Dave and I like his music and stuff like that. We even went to his concert and whatever and supported him there, not on stage but supported him by going. And I saw Dave headlining some massive festival. I think it was in Toronto or somewhere like that.
Yeah, where Drake came out last week.
Brought
Drake out. Yeah.
But the artists on there were like big, massive names, and I'm like, how can this guy just come out of nowhere and they put him straight on top and make him a headline? It's actually disrespectful. You understand? You've got to me, the way it should be, you've got to climb the ladder and come up.
Yeah.
Pay
your dues, basically.
Pay your dues, man. And the bigger artists, they've been there, doing their thing and paving the ways. How can you just come out of the blue and be a headline? Like, realistically and practically, you understand, that can't really happen. In a practical way, in a realistic way, that cannot actually happen. Like, Dave, no disrespect to you, you're a little boy, you just come. You understand? But in a fabricated way, these people who are running the festivals and all the top boys, they can pick someone and say, yep, you're on the top. Yeah. And that's, it makes it very disillusional for other artists.
Yeah,
it
puts people off. Yeah,
yeah, it's cheeky.
Yeah,
that actually upset me seeing that, and I like Dave.
Yeah, I mean it's no shade on Dave. Big on Dave as well. We're just using it as an example to say yeah, you've got. I mean, actually, everything you've got, you've earned it. But it's like it should still be a level playing field for everyone to try and get to that side of it as well.
Yeah, something I wanted to just pull up about. When you said about Mark Morrison, I think I wanted to say he's slightly wrong because his song, that song is still cutting through today. So if you play that song now, the truth of it is that like good music's always going to be good music.
Yeah.
We always say this thing like, a lie 100 years ago, it was still a lie. And in 100 years, it'll still be a lie.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's timeless, obviously. But what the point was, if he had released that song now, would he have that breakthrough?
We can't. Again, it's a classic.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I can't say I don't think any music that is classic. That's what makes it timeless.
Yeah.
That it could work in anything.
Yeah.
I mean, if you play that in a rave now, people still gonna vibe.
Oh, of course.
And then to add to what Bush was saying about the artists, I think that right now it's kind of like how hip hop was when it first started.
Yeah.
It's like they pushed through. Do you know what I mean? They banded together and they pushed through. That's what needs to happen. Like Bush is talking about making a scene and all that.
Yeah, network, connect.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
And force them to basically pay attention, basically.
Yeah,
go for the people.
Even if they don't pay attention, I mean, they will pay attention. You understand? But I mean, it should be like, as Free said when you come in, as I always say, with or without you, we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Do you know what? We may even be better off without you, because when you come in, all you do is pollute the thing. And this has been tried and tested. They've come in every scene and they ruin it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And
of course.
It all comes from the underground. And again, we need to be happy and know, all right, the underground boys that we can build and get major stuff, but let's keep the underground pure to an extent. Where these people come in and they come with their influx of money, but it's like money in one hand and the dagger in another hand.
That is true.
Yeah, it's just cheeky.
I mean, like you mentioned Spotify a few minutes ago, and this is another debate I have with my other friends, obviously in the industry and stuff. They are there for a reason. Spotify, similar. I'm not trying to basically sponsor like Deezer, Amazon Music. It's just colorful to make it even. And my gripe for it with this place, the streaming sites, is I look at it from an artist's point of view. We all know how much Spotify and the Amazons and everything and Deezer and Tidal, big up Tidal, pay, but it's still chicken change. We know this, right? So we know the streaming sites are there for a reason. It's the way the world's going now with social media, easily shared and hopefully go viral, isn't it? I think TikTok's now doing a thing as well. TikTok's now a big mover in the industry. But from a business financial side of it, would you rather have you put a track out, all right? Would you rather have your track be bought or streamed? Of course, yeah. So if you put a track out now, and you had two links, so you have a Spotify link and you have a download link, which one will you push out more? Because that's the tricky side of it, because like everyone, bare people on Spotify now.
Everyone
Anyway.
on Spotify, yeah.
But so you have two links and you have to just pick one to push out.
I think if we're talking about being trailblazers, you know what I mean? And so I don't really like that narrative because it's like, for example, it's like people talk about the internet, right? And they say it's got all the information that you can possibly want. But do people actually educate themselves?
Yeah.
Probably the percentage of people is probably quite small.
Yeah.
In the same sense, it's like, as an artist, you've got a platform to sell your own music. Do you know what I mean? Do a lot of artists do that? No. So I think the real question isn't whether you buy it on here, whether how do you sell your, like how can, you know what I mean? It's almost like when we put Spotify and Tidal and all these things there, we're putting limitations to the possibility.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where,
that's true.
You
Yeah.
get people like Snoop who's just bought Death Row.
Yeah.
And he's creating things on
NFTs and all that. Yeah.
He's taken down the Death Row music off iTunes and all these things, and he's trying to pay back some of the artists that never got paid. Like, things like that make me say, well, clearly we can be. Do you know what I mean? Because if we think back again, I'm a big hip hop head, and you think back to when these guys, Sugar Hill Gang and all these.
Oh yeah,
Who's the guy that made Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Yeah, Baby Got Back.
Innit?
Someone
they sold like 100 million copies of that. You know what I mean? Without the backing of. You know what I mean? So all these things, it's like, and even back then, I know we're thinking, oh, there's only Spotify, but back then, they weren't getting their music heard
everywhere.
In the mainstream.
Yeah.
So what did they do? They found their own lane, Master P, people like that.
Yeah.
Their own lane. They was like, you know what? I'm going to sell it out the back of my car.
Yeah.
But really, it's the same thing. We can sell it out the back of our car. We like, for example, we've got our own website.
Yeah.
We sell our music.
Yeah.
We sell things. It's just about
how brave you're going to be.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. The question is, what also depends on artists. What are they in it for? A lot of them are short term. If you're in it long term,
100%.
then you will take the download road. It's going to take you a lot longer. You understand? But if you're on a long term thing, then that's the way to go. And yeah, it's just about how brave artists are. I mean, the thing about with all these platforms now, it's just the way of the world, the modern world way now. They make you lazy and they make you brain dead.
Yeah.
Sat nav is a killer. It's like places you know how to drive to, you know how to get to. You put on sat nav, you forget how to get there, and all certain. It's ridiculous. It just kills you.
I know.
Spotify and all these things again. It makes it easy for you, but when things are easy, it makes you lazy.
Yeah.
You understand? And then your mind isn't working. If you're not thinking of the other angle, that how can I get this to that person? How can I do this? You understand? So you're not as active. You understand? It's like, okay, put on Spotify and let Spotify do it. Spotify ain't doing nothing for you. Unless you're up in with them.
Yeah.
And you're getting someone putting you in playlist, you got to pay this brother to put you. It's one man
and can we, in what Bush is saying, can we shout out some of these Instagram, people and some of these YouTubers?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Actually using their brain to
market themselves, innit?
So they're
thinking out of the box as well.
They're thinking, okay, cool. I've got a market, because even if you've got 100 followers on Instagram, like that's 100 people that you can sell your music to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, which a lot of artists aren't thinking about.
Yeah.
I mean, they're thinking, oh, this guy's got 3 million followers. You know what I mean? But actually, those 100 people are following you, and those 100 people, they buy.
That's your core. Yeah. You just need to know your core is. Yeah. Exactly, innit? It's a crazy one because I can't remember her name. She just did a song with Nicki Minaj recently, Youngin, Benzino's daughter.
Okay, yeah.
I think apparently, I think she has 6 million followers on Instagram. So she dropped a single about a month and a half ago, and it barely scratched top 20 of Billboards. But then people now started saying it's because obviously, okay, you think, okay, even you had at least 5% of a 6 million of our followers stream it or even buy it, it would have shut up, but it didn't. And people are saying because obviously she made her notoriety from obviously other things and blah blah. did not really have fans, just follow her to see what she gets up to, blah blah blah. So it's again, I think some people just look at followership and they get gassed in it because they're not really following you as an artist. They might not really be following you because you're an artist, just because of what you've got up to, blah blah blah. And that's just a typical example. Is it Collie Ray? That's her name, isn't it? Benzino's daughter. Yeah. So how? I mean, without giving it too much away, what strategy have you guys put in place to make sure that you guys are seen and heard, thinking out of the box?
Yeah. Exactly. That is exactly it. There's no rocket science behind it. And this is the old school stuff. Same thing what Heartless crew done. Going out to the parties, mixing with the people, playing out, smashing it.
Walk the floor, innit?
Yeah, going to the shopping centre, just going out, being out, actually physically being out where people can talk. Like, yo, what's going on? What's going on?
That connection,
Connection. Yeah. It would never go out of fashion. Just like they say, word of mouth is the best form of promotion.
It's still the best way.
It's still the best.
Yeah.
Yes, and they can bring every different style. You understand? And there's billion and one of them now. Word of mouth is the best. And that's all we do. We're out and we're continually out and about. Yes, and building our scene, networking people, and telling people what we're about. You understand? And that's it. There ain't really much else to it. Really. You know, this way, and I'll give you a little gem on the thing there. Life is very simple.
Yeah.
Everyone makes it very complicated, but it's very simple.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it. We're artists, we go out there and we mingle and do what artists wants to do. Go out there and perform, talk to your people, do a little promoting on the thing. That's it.
I mean, it's great. I mean, obviously, when we were setting up today in the Bush Cave, we heard a couple of things that's been dropped, which we're gonna now do properly as well. So what's the plans for? I mean, we're in the summer now, innit? So. What's dropping in the summer? We want to listen to a couple of things exclusively.
Yes.
We are here, so project, and if play something. If you want to stop and explain what was behind it, we stop it and discuss it, or just go as. I heard a couple of things you played, Sweet. So let's try and see what you've got. Before we do that, what have you guys got dropping soon? What's coming up next? What's the plan? What's
okay? Yeah, well, we just dropped something about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's called Stand Out. That one's on the YouTube now. The video's bubbling, doing good.
All right.
And that, with the next one we've got lined up is a feature with Young Spray.
Okay. Big up Young Spray.
Yeah, we've done a good few tunes yet, but they've just been myself and P. We haven't had any features yet, so this will be our first feature record. And then after that, we've got loads of tunes that are all fighting, and it's always the same with us. All the tunes are fighting for the top spot.
Which is next?
Which is next. And then like there's some I say yeah, and P's like, and then some P's like and I'm like, This is the ones that go out, and the ones we're both kind of like yeah. Unless one of us is really campaigning like hard.
Flip a coin, bro.
Well, kind of to get me. So
So
there's a good few in the pipeline. I'm sure people.
Yeah. I mean, before we go into that side of it, I just thought let's big up the other artists you've got who are not here, but you've got underneath your wing. So let's just shout them out as well.
Yeah. We're working with a good few artists. And we like to call the artist affiliates, really interesting, because again we're here to build home and develop, but we're not trying to strong arm anyone, or we're just trying to do it differently than the majors. You understand? We're on a free spirit hippie type vibe. We're here, the doors are open. Come and work with us and catch a vibe. If you understand, we actually encourage, or I wouldn't say encourage, but we don't mind, and we're quite happy for people to go out there and explore the big bad world, because the love and the energy and the vibes you get in here is completely different when you get there. And a lot of the artists have gone out and they've had a little walk around and done the prodigal son thing, and they're about to come back. And we welcome them. We welcome them.
And are you?
With open arms.
And are you still willing to get artists into the fold, new artists? I mean, if there's any artists that want to basically be part of this movement, give them their handles. So how to reach out to you, innit?
Yeah, man.
Push Bash recordings.
Push recordings on the Instagram. Sweet P Music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Sweet. Yeah. You're now the music selector. So give us some gems.
Okay.
And like I said, this is now your side. And if you want to stop them in between and explain the reason behind it and when it's going to be released or blah blah blah. Okay. There's a couple of things you played before we started recording, so I'm not going to say what they are, and I'll leave it to you. Just to do it. So let's just stay quiet, and hopefully the mic can pick them up.
I think maybe I should start with the single that we've got out right now.
And what's it called?
It's called Stand Out.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's it kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll play it for you. It's definitely not that. But it's live, it's real. I remember life when couldn't get a handout. Now I'm living nicely. See, I'm all I planned out. Dripping and I'm icy. Saying I'm the man now. Mama told me never stand it, boy, you gotta stand out. I remember life when couldn't get a handout. Now I'm living nicely. See, I'm all I planned out. Dripping and I'm icy. Saying I'm the man now. Mama told me never stand it, boy, you gotta stand out. Moving. I was 21 when I was shooting. Me and Daddy Froggy in the drop top, cruising. Yeah, we got the trip, we're never losing. See us roll past, make sure you tuck your jewels in. Hot topic, bring the hype, bring the news in. Yeah, I had the trash, but it was road I was choosing. Outside in the club, say, ooh, I'll bring the shoes in. Yeah, I swear it's your time, get booze at my I remember life when couldn't get a handout. Now I'm living nicely. See, I'm all I planned out. Dripping and I'm icy. Saying I'm the man now. Mama told me never standing, boy, you gotta stand up. I remember life when
That's sick. That's sick. Let's give that an applause there, bro. So that's out already. So on all streaming platforms and also available to download. Please, let's download it, please.
Yes,
I beg you, own that shit, eh? And so what was the inspiration behind that?
Well, do you know what it's like? We've been making we make so much different types of music, and it happens organically.
Yeah.
And it's weird. Like for me, I always write happy songs when I'm in a bad mood. It's
weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very strange. And I write,
Maybe that's your therapy.
Sad songs when I'm in a happy mood. It's
That's
weird.
It's your therapy, isn't it?
Yeah. So with that, like I said, I've been on my kind of apprenticeship here at Bush Bash, and I've kind of reached a couple milestones. And this song was kind of that celebration.
Yeah.
Of a couple of milestones. I got to, obviously working with Bush. He's a legend in his own right, but a lot of people see it as like a big benefit, and it is a big benefit, but it's not easy. It's a lot harder than what people think, because the level is very high. Yeah. So I have to make sure that I represent that level really high, and there's a lot of things you have to take on board, and that's been the key for me as an artist, like listening and learning. And, because I always say to artists that come and I work with and produce and write with, I always ask them, the main question, which is, what's the most important thing in music? To be a musician. And the most important thing is listening. Yeah. Because if the guitarist doesn't listen to the drummer and the drummer doesn't listen,
it becomes a mess, isn't it?
But it sounds very simple.
Yeah.
But it's very, very difficult. So even all the things you was talking about. Yeah. Even in the sense of like the Spotify's and all that. Yeah. I think, again, I'm going back to the hip hop thing, just because it created something so great. Yeah. Like a lot of these guys had to be listened to. So the Russell Simmons, do you know what I mean? The
Rick Rubins and all that. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Puffies, they were, they were trailblazers, and they had and the artists that were underneath them. If you look at Biggie and Puffy, like Biggie listened to Puffy, and look what happened.
Exactly.
Look how many artists have listened to Puffy, and look what's happened to them.
That is true. That is true. So that Standout is available on all streaming platforms and download. Okay, it's only. It's a 79p, 99p.
Go check it out.
Isn't it? It's less than £1, people. I swear to God. I know everything has gone up in price and everything, but it's still less than £1. Don't stream it. Download that thing so that we can all eat and put it back again into the studio and get more artists out. That's why I'm a big fan of download. All right, nice one. Next one, bro. Let's go.
Okay. This looks like it's gonna be the next.
Are you two still debating?
No, I think it is. I would like to say it.
What we're doing is spray.
Okay. Yeah. And what's this one called?
This one is called Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive. Yeah. Let's hear that, bro.
yeah? Come pay me a visit, mate. Say you won't hesitate to make my body levitate. Say you want to peel back my wig like sellotape. You know what though? I ain't having that. This old dog now run left me appetite. Clap back, but I club on me snap back. Knapsack for anything while we ransack. Anthrax, we left them bloody like Tampax. It's to who and pay what tax. We come with fire when I use the pickaxe like Mad Max. Shut up, this is straight facts. So, go easy, bro. Take my name out your mouth and say easy, bro. I've done this already, you're still trying to blow. I want hit off from me, you
Dead or Alive coming out soon, bro. I call that gym music, man. I'm seeing myself as doing reps, bro. That's the one. That is sick. That is sick, and that's for Young Spray as well, isn't it? Yeah, big up Young Spray, man. That's a sick tune, man. I can't wait for that to come out as well. And what was the story behind that, and why the link up with Young?
Again, it's a weird one because that song was sitting down in the archives. How long? 2 years? A year? 2 years?
Yeah, it was a real early. I think it might even be 3 years.
Yeah,
We've had that sitting down. We had different ideas for it.
it's a heavy bass as well, man. Oh, you just you can feel it. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we sent it out. We had a couple. People
Yeah,
that
we
wanted
sent out
to
a few big names out there. I'm not gonna throw
gonna be
anyone out.
disappointed.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people missed with that one. And then and we ended up doing a podcast with Young Spray. We got the Young Spray podcast with him and Ice Cream. Went down there with vibes in, and funny enough, it's like we'd seen Ice Cream out at like a nighttime headphone party, and we was trying to say to her, yeah, come studio and whatever else. So on the day, and like she was like, nah, and you know, when we were trying to approach her for the studio, she was like, nah. So anyway, on the podcast, I must have stuck on and said, "Oh, Ice Cream, we tried to do it to studio. You're going like it's a nice one." So we made a little joke and had a little banter. And at the same time, I said, "Spray, well, you have to come studio as well, man, and come and pattern up something." And yeah, a little time elapsed, but Spray so said so. Then he came, he sat right there. P played him the thing, and like he was in from the beginning. He's like, "Yep, I'm on it."
Yeah,
Bam,
went in there,
penned,
done.
Yeah, went in, lick it down one time,
take.
and that's how we love it. Yeah,
Big up Spray.
So, like we work. I mean, there's no wrong or right way to do it, but that's if that's the way.
Yeah,
that's the way.
because the thing is, when you feel it instantaneously, it would just move you from grabbing the pen, the pad, boom, then moving into the next straight away.
Straight, brother. We love to see it like that.
Yeah.
Man. I came down, no patencies, licked it down, went in, shell it, bam, and that's it as you hear it there.
Big ups.
And we have to give him credit as well because, you know, as Bush is saying about building the scene, like we asked him, he came down. There's a lot of artists, we say, come in there. Yeah. It's like I'm in America when they say, let's do lunch.
They do lunch, bro.
Yeah.
You know, he genuinely...
He come and he supports and he's about, and yeah, man. There's a lot of shaky artists out there, and that's half the thing. A lot of them are like deluded with the record label thing, and I'm not saying, again, there's no wrong or right way to it, you understand, but we have to really look after each other and build each other and help, and strengthen each other and strengthen the scene, you understand? He's one of the person I'll hate up Angel as well. Angel's always been the real one. Always a real one.
Yeah, big up Angel. Let's give him that.
We need a few more people to come on this and build. Let's build our thing, man.
That's it, man. What else have you got for us, Sweet?
So I'm gonna play you something a little different.
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna play you. It's a top secret one.
Exclusive. We like that, isn't it? Exclusive.
It's from the label archive. So let me play you this one.
And what's this one called?
It's called Lockdown.
Hey, okay. You know what that beat reminds me of? You got to have a J.O.B. You know what I mean with me. No romance with that mind. Jeez. Bro, this is mad. This is some garden party, Ibiza, day party vibe kind of thing, innit? Jeez. I love the fact it's that 80s vibe. That's that 80s, bruv.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
And who's in this? Who's in this one? The female voice?
The legendary Kelly LaRock.
Yes.
Big up, Kelly. That's
Kelly.
the one. That's the
Salute,
one.
salute.
Hey. And is that going to come out anytime soon?
Yeah. Again,
That
she's
needs to
someone
come
we have
out,
to give
bro.
Props to.
Yes.
Yeah.
She come through and done her thing and
Kicked her first slipper and started dancing and
started
shuffling.
dancing,
Yeah, man.
came
Bro,
to
I
Bushkin,
beg
man.
you release that one because that's mainstream, bro. That's pop, and that's not in a bad way. It's pop as in it's just go everywhere. It's a tune that everyone will feel.
Right,
Granddad, grandma, young'un, pick me, everything. It's just that feel good.
No, man,
That is mad. But like I said, it just reminds me of that song, No Romance.
When you said that, my mind is saying, yo, because that's a hit in itself.
It's a hit, isn't it? That is
I'm like,
insane. Okay.
No, winning.
What we got next?
Well, you're trying to make me go into and draw out everything.
Well, no. There's a tune I'm waiting for you to play that you played pre-record.
Okay, I'm gonna play. There's two I want to play.
Yeah.
Because they're in their argument. They cause arguments.
Do they? All right. Okay. Maybe me and Daz can decide.
I'm not gonna say argument. I'm gonna say debate. I'll play the record and you.
Okay,
and
go on.
You guys tell me what you
Aye. Yes. That's some tunes now. Yes, sir.
Let them keep chatting big. Let them keep chatting big. That's just what they do. Let them keep chatting big. Cause they don't know nothing big, nothing about me and you. Let them keep chatting big. Let them keep chatting big, that's just what they do. Let them keep chatting big, cause they don't know nothing big about me.
They're hating, baby, but that's just the way it is. Watching the Insta daily, I tell them to mind their business, asking questions about you. I tell them to say the quiz, and every girl on me, but I just wanna see my list.
Hey baby,
I spend it all on you.
you're so cute.
I do anything for you.
What do you think of this dress? What do you do the button at the back?
But you know I always be true.
What time are we going out? It's getting late now.
So they can keep talking.
Let them keep chatting big. Let them keep chatting big. That's just what they do. Let them keep chatting big. Cause they don't know nothing big, nothing about me and you. Let them keep chatting big. You let them keep chatting big. That's just what they do. Let them keep chatting big.
All right, 2 questions.
Yo.
Name of the track and what's the argument about? Has that Afro fusion vibe to it as well? So, name of the track.
The song's called Let Them Keep Chatting.
Let him keep chatting, yeah. And what's the argument about?
Well, whether it's gonna be one of the next singles.
Who's saying no? Who's saying yes?
I'm saying yes all the way. That's one of my, that tune
So you want to say no then?
That's one of my faves.
Yeah,
still.
I mean, I feel I like the track.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just that I feel that there's other tracks that I've got.
Okay, well, what about this? Okay, so Daz and I will be like we'll be Sweden, sit on the middle guy.
Yeah,
Right, so there is a compromise. There's a third way, which is why don't you bring out the tune you want to bring out, and this is the bonus B side. You remember B side time?
Oh yeah, of course. That's right.
That
There's
could
so
work, innit?
many tunes though. That's the thing. That's where the debate goes deep.
Yeah.
It goes deep. Like they all maybe will get a shine, but like you're saying only one goes out at a time. And the other problem that we have is like, for example, Stand Out. That's fairly new income, but them ones that is fairly old. Stand Out is new, but some come and jump the queue. You understand? Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
and there's a couple now that are trying to jump the queue,
And then push the other ones back to the back of the queue.
back, and it's so.
Well, bro,
The
bring
debate
bring the B sides back, bro. That's what I'm saying, innit? At least then, if the people want it, you give it to the people, innit? Yeah, I think that's a sick tune as well. Like I said, the best way now to obviously satisfy both sides is bringing out B sides. What do you think, Daz?
B-sides.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and okay, so you got one more to give us, isn't it? Is it that one I'm thinking you're gonna give us? The one with the legendary.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, play that one, but I still want to hear that one as well. Yeah, because that is a.
This is the one that.
Yeah.
He even loves this one. He always got
I'm coming to see you in it. Alright, say no more. I'm on my way. Yeah.
I just wanna spend my time with you. My friends think I'm crazy, but baby know that they're just hating. They never had it this amazing. Spend my time with you. I can think of nothing else better than me and you together, and cause we don't need nothing else or anyone. You make me wanna turn all my phones off, divert the calls in my cooler. I got shit to do, but it goes wrong. Cause you're so beautiful, take them clothes off. I get lost in you and you know that. My baby's the truth, you don't hold back. Every time it feels new, we get closer. You want me, I want you, let me show you. Time flies by when I'm with you, baby. It happens when I'm with you. And time flies by when I'm with you, baby. Whenever it's just us, just me and you. I just wanna spend my time with you. My friends think I'm crazy, but baby know that they're just hating. They never had it this amazing. Spend my time with you.
Okay. We all know that's baby making music. That's for the gal them. All right. So if you don't put a condom on when you listen to this, boy, see you 9 months later, innit?
But you know you got the Bush Bash condoms, right? So that's a plug, right?
Is it Bush Bash, bro? Why did you say this, bro? Bush Bash condoms, bro. Bush Bash condoms, bro. That's it. Safety first, isn't it?
So you're making the music, and then you can go on the website.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. So, name of this track.
It's called Spending Time.
Spending time with you, and is there an argument with this one now?
I mean, do you know what? It's always been there in the background. It's kind
Bro,
of,
that's
you know,
a sick
for a
tune,
while.
bro. I'll just literally, if I'm trying to basically draw a thing, innit? That's the one.
you know, as Bush would say,
Yeah.
peace, love, and pum pum.
Yeah, you know, peace,
You know,
love, and pum.
from his own.
That is a tune, and I think we need that as well. So you two decide. I don't. Oh yeah,
You got a condom in the bag, always keep one. You never know what could happen.
there you
Be
go.
listening to one of the tracks.
And then available in all good stores. Or go to Bush Bash
Go to the
Records
website. Go to the
website. Yeah, what's the website again, bro?
www.bushbashrecordings.com. They're not in Boots or anything.
Innit. Get it direct,
On the
innit.
website.
Next day delivery.
Well,
They're certified.
yeah.
I'm keeping this one, bro.
No, that's sweet.
I'm keeping this one.
Good use.
Wonder who the lucky one is.
Download the album and then
Oh yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. If
Yeah.
you download the album, you're gonna need it. You might need a few, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well, I don't think that's a B side. I think that's a straight up A side. So I'll just leave that with you two. What do you think that's not a B, is it?
That's an A side.
That's an A side. So you guys step it up. Maybe drop it around winter time, innit? When it starts the snuggly season, innit?
Okay. Cuffing season. Cuffing
Innit?
season.
Cuffing season, innit? Drop it around the winter time, innit? Just after Halloween. Yeah. Yeah,
Get
innit?
the inside. That's right. Yeah.
I see why you I see what you said.
Okay, so we're not gonna give you everything they've got, but I've made a special request for one song that I heard before we started recording because it's got some legends in there. But
Oh, okay.
I think it's a tune for the summer. I'm not even gonna ask if it's gonna ever come out, why it's not been out yet. Bro, it's them ones that you obviously chill, get the rum out, get the smokes out, whatever you get out, and just lace to. But it's a vibe. I think I'm in the other room when P played it. So, bro, I leave it to you. Did the intro? Give it a proper intro, the name and who's in it, and before you drop it, bro.
This is probably one of my favorite tracks in the label.
Yeah.
It has been for quite a while.
Yeah.
And it's Bush.
Mm-hmm.
The Brimsley Ford, the lead singer of Aswad.
Aswad, yep. If you know, you know.
And Bugle. So just off the name alone,
It's heavyweight,
yeah.
bro.
But then when you hear it,
Hey.
Girl, you get love overload from Bugle and Brimsley Ford. 'Cause I love the sharper sword. Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Give me the love that I can.
Wow. This is it. This tune is a big tune.
Give me some hope so I will know. And you forgive me some of that. It's you and I to tell me what's going on. Tomorrow. In my sorrow, I shall tell you.
Jeez.
Holding on, without your heart we'll be together. No matter what comes to cause of you and I. Oh yeah, we always face it. So give me your love. No, baby.
Oh, mate, this is
might even not be able to give you any more of that.
bruv. Oh, fuck's sake. That is mad. Okay. As a fan, I'm gonna ask questions about that song. So, when was it recorded? When and where? In the cave.
Yeah, it's quite an old tune.
Yeah. And
That's
why
about-
why you, bro? Why
2
you
years
catching
old
it?
is.
Innit? Why you just?
More than that now. Yeah. bloody hell.
And why is it
before
not
my
out,
time.
bro?
Yeah,
Well, you need
that's right,
clearance.
That's before
No,
my
no,
time.
that's it. You know what? It's building momentum, building the seed and building the foundation. You understand? That's what we're doing at the moment. You understand? And things are just coming out at the right time.
Yeah,
you understand?
timing, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just timing. We're not rushing anything. We've got good tunes. We know we've got loads of good tunes. We're continually making new tunes. We're continually getting better and growing as a label and understanding the business more as well. Because
Yeah.
this is the first time we've actually done this. We've never run a record label before,
Yeah.
so we're learning on the go as well. So yeah, man, it's a concoction of all those things. And as the time is right and the universe sees it fit, that will come out. But you know what? Like we said, it's probably over 2 years old, maybe 3 years and
Yeah.
and it still sounds fresh now. So it's not
Bro.
it's one of those ones.
Yeah.
So what we were saying about the timeless.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's a timeless tune, bro.
Yeah. So
That's what we've been trying to do. We've been
Yeah.
trying to make music that can actually.
So that even if you release it 5 years after you've actually recorded, it's still a fresh thing.
yeah, man, it's
Bro,
yeah,
that is-
standing the test of time, man. And there's loads. Oh, but that's not one of. I mean, that's where sometimes we debate because that's one of Pete's favorites. It's not even really one of my favorites. I rate it, but
Yeah.
it's not one of my favorites. You understand?
But coming
But
from me,
it ticks
objectively,
boxes.
it's a big tune.
No,
It
man.
reminds me of the old school mid-90s jungle. It's got that vibe in it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
got that on it as well. But then again, at the same time, it is still clean. It's still high. It fits in any rave. It fits in a Kenny Chesney commercial rave venue. It fits in an
I love
urban
that.
niche
God,
venue,
I
bro.
love that.
Again, it's
love
like I said, music is music, and it's music should fit anywhere, regardless wherever it is. It shouldn't be, and that is another good one. Big up about Oswald as well. Legends in the game, and bless them and bless them for all they do. I want to try and obviously your socials. So we have Twitter and Instagram, Bush Bash Rex, BUSHBASHRECS, and we have Bush Bash Recordings on Facebook. Big up, give us your platforms, you guys, as well. Sweet.
Follow me on the Insta, which is sweetp.music. That's sweet and then the letter P.music.
SweetP.music on Insta. Trust me, bro. The man's got a sweet voice. All right? I'm not even gonna ask him if he's single or not. I'll let you girls ask him that yourself. But he will serenade the fucking ass out of you, bro. That's what I'm gonna say now. And
You're selling me right now.
so when he wins that Grammy, innit? When he goes on the stage to pick up his award, he's gonna go into and say, "I'm dedicating this to my loved one. You know who you are." Man's not even gonna mention the name. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's Bizzy." But that's his problem, isn't it? It's a good problem to have. Innit? Bush Bash Recordings, Bush Bash Rex, bushbashrecordings.co.uk. The site.
No, www.bushbashrecordings.co.uk. .com.
.com.
but
Bush,
like
innit? That's big
international.
money, innit? Even do good .com. Big money, bro.
Yeah, man.
Bushbashrecordings.com. The condoms there as well.
Yeah, man.
Everything as well.
The hats are on the
The
website.
hats on the website as well.
Tracksuits on there.
Tracks. Oh, I need to pick that one up as well. I'll support, bro. Don't worry about that, innit? And anything you need.
The soap, yeah, man.
We got soaps.
Soaps as well.
Yeah,
But anything else you haven't got?
Organic
TVs?
soap, organic soap, man. With hemp soap.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Got that.
That's
Yeah,
actually good, you know,
very
innit?
good for people with like rough skin and
Yeah.
acne and all these type of things. Yeah, man. We got the
See,
organic
this is
hemp soap.
man's building an empire here. And you mentioned Master P, innit? Master P's got crisp now.
Yeah,
Man's in the
pot noodles
stores.
and rice,
Yeah.
That's it. You know what? Is must be is a icon and a mentor to
Yeah,
me. And,
yeah.
and without even knowing it, because them man was fashion up.
Yeah.
And 50 Cents, Master P, Birdman,
Yeah. Oh.
and Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
These men have to salute them because
Yeah, of course.
they're real game changers, man. And you understand?
Yeah,
inspirational, man.
it's all about the branding, innit? So you can put anything underneath the branding, like so the Bush Bash, the condoms,
Yeah.
obviously the soaps as well.
But you know what? I'm gonna stop you.
Go
one
on.
time. Like, I want people to understand. Like, we're trying to make the product before the brand, so we want to make good product. That's
Any product,
Because
good, yeah.
Right now we're in a time where people are just putting out a brand before the product. But always remember Coca-Cola, David Beckham. These people had if you take away what the brand of David Beckham, he's still a great footballer.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know, and Coca-Cola is still a good drink.
Yeah.
Arguably, I mean,
Hey, I'm a Coke guy, bro.
I know you, man. I'm
People
Team
don't
Coke.
like it. So
Yeah.
I'm a fizzy
Are you,
drink.
are you Pepsi?
I don't drink fizzy drinks personally.
Yeah?
But I mean, yeah. I mean, but I can't argue.
Natural juice.
It is a good drink. It's selling out
you like
wild
fizzy
wide.
drinks.
Yeah, if you like it.
So what do you do with your rum, bro? What do you mix with your rum? It's just rum
Cranberry
strictly.
and apple juice, them
Is
type
it?
of things. Yeah. I'm a soft drink, like juice.
Yeah,
More
no
than
gas.
water,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really like fizzy drinks.
Yeah. What? So when is your rum coming out? Then everyone's bringing out their rum and
Yeah, man. Look,
and
it's
what kind of
something's going to be on the card. You know, it's weird. Years before everyone would do this, man had a energy drink, but it got weed. The last hurdle
remember
got
that,
knocked
yeah.
back. You understand? So, but yeah, it's on the card again. You know what? The main thing, and just as Pete said now, the strength of what is the main thing is making this music bang and people know to raw.
Yeah.
These men have got good music. The music's advert. Once we nail this and get
Everything
this
else
right,
just follows, yeah.
Everything else will
Yeah,
come. So
yeah,
in
yeah.
good time, we'll do it all.
Okay.
But yeah, we've got to
So
do it.
bushbashrecordings.com for all your needs. For your ears, get some good eargasms there as well. It's all there. When it starts getting to winter time, I know it's got teas in it, summer, so it's all there. So you don't need anything else unless you want a TV. They don't do that yet. But big up Sweet Pea as well. Big up Sweet Pea as well. It was an honor being in here. It's on see where the magic actually happens and what you guys are cooking as well. So we can't wait for them to get released. I will always support. Like I said, I came here as a fan, and I'm still gassed as well. So it's like me telling my younger self that me sitting down here with Bush and interviewing him, and I was sitting down here with Sweet Pea through the Perry remix as well. It's an honor for me here, bro. So thank you for having us. It was worth the trip from where I've come from. If I was still to do it all over again and go through the stress and the traffic, I would do it again, bro. So big up Fonty, big up Big Mo, Heartless crew. 30 years, you know, that is to be celebrated by all. 30 years of anything is huge, and they're still here, and that says a lot. Longevity, that says a lot. So maybe follow their map. Not that everyone's got their own different path, but see what they've been doing and how they've been doing it, and adapt it to yourself. So as an artist or whatever you're doing in business or life, it sticks and it carries on and on and on. Like you said before, we're not here to live forever, but the brand goes on, the legacy goes on, the next generation goes on, and they can tap into it. This has been one of my. I mean, we're still in season one. Probably it's one of the best pods I've had since we started. We're still a fresh pod, so follow us on Insta. I'm DJ Bizzy on Insta. The CastOffs pod on Insta as well. And I can't wait to put this out on audio. I can't wait to put this out on video as well. Big up Daz. That's the director on Insta. My G.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, go on.
How the universe is so crazy.
Yeah.
My first music video.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about Grammys,
Yeah.
my first music video was actually done by the
Was
man
it?
himself.
What was I telling you today, bro?
Yeah.
When I say how small the world is.
it's
Like, when I speak to my man, and I said, this is crazy. Like, I've known my man since 2005, 2006. before he moved up to the Big Smoke, isn't it? And then you guys know him and it's nuts, isn't it? It's meant to happen.
It's meant to happen, man. You can't write it.
This is just a good thing. It's insane. So Dash the director on Insta, 6 Degrees Studio on Insta. All right, the link up. And again, Bush didn't even know, man. He knew, man, but he didn't see man's studio, innit? Now he's seen it, so things are not going to happen.
We're going to do, don't worry, guys, no, we're on to him.
Let me give an applause there, bro. That's insane. So watch out for everyone. This is going to drop soon. We'll put it out and I'll tag everyone in, and I can't wait to see this and see the final product.
You know, because P picked all the tunes. I'm going to pick one.
Pick one, bro.
I'm going to pick one as the outro, you know.
Yeah.
There's a couple, yes, and I like the kind of, I know we make everything, you understand? I like the tunes with a bit of sentiment and feeling in it, because it's an angle that's getting lost out there. So Dreams is the one that comes to my head, but there's a good few like that, but I think I'll go with Dreams, so that's the first one.
Okay, and then you can pick 2 if you want.
Boy,
it's your studio, bro.
If I'm going to pick 2, I'm going to start picking. You know,
okay, so do one, right?
I'll do.
Your call.
I think.
And this is Dreams, yeah?
Dreams, yeah. Yeah, we'll go with Dreams. It's best ever sick as well, but all
right. You've got 2 then, isn't it? So play that and then,
play this and play best ever.
This is you and your artist bag, eh?
You know what? We might have to pay free because it's I went, you know the other Dreams. There's another Dreams. There's 2
Dreams 2.
Did you want this one?
I meant the other Dreams.
You meant the Dreams? Sorry.
This one's big though. This is a big tune.
I thought that's what you meant.
Yeah, this is a big tune, but I meant the actual other one.
Yeah?
This is a big Dreams.
That one.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Growing up, you know the story never had much. Used to go to school so I could get a free lunch.
The big tune as well. I can't
You
lie.
can feel it already.
Yeah,
It's a story.
Now the kids up in the class, they wanna be us.
They used to
Call me a dreamer. They never used to wanna believe it. Now every time they smile when they see us. My story's different, back to riches, yeah, we made it. Dreaming, daydreaming. Me and Daddy Fergie, we were scheming, belly empty. It was a nice feeling. So we started cutting, cooking, and the cleaning. Now we're on the block, on side chopper up. Used to make it rain from bagging up the crop, but now it's metallic paint. You can see it won't fade. We started at the bottom, now we're here, can you relate? Growing up, you know the story never had much.
yeah, that's one Dream, but that wasn't the Dreams I was going to pick.
Alright.
This is the one I'm actually talking
All right,
about.
so Dreams 2 coming up.
I made a mistake. This is the one, right?
This is the one, now. This is the real feelings. Big man thing, isn't it? Can do what they do, but they can't do what we do.
Gotta listen. Say it like this.
Wanna wipe away your tears and make you smile again. The other guys are loser, I'm a better man. And he left you feeling lost, I got a better plan. Yeah. Tell me what your dreams are, baby. Yeah. Wanna take away your pain, my baby. I'ma make you love again, my baby. Said I'ma make you love again, my baby. Yeah. Oh, listen, this man. Watching up, yo. I know I broke your heart, I'm not denying it. Told you so many lies, no wonder you're not buying it. But I can't let this go. Keep trying it, banging on your door, you hear me? Never gonna leave you, won't let you go. Made to my soul, you're my soulmate. You make me so great. This is our way, even if it's 1,000 years go our way. Even in the next lifetime, you'll still be mine. This love's been ordained. Trust me, it's divine. It chills down my spine. Tastes like fine wine. Also for your kids, always on your grind. So tell me what your dreams are, baby. I'ma treat you like a queen, my lady. Wanna wipe away your tears and make you smile again. The other guys are losing, I'm a better man. And he left you feeling lost, I got a better plan. Hey, yo. Tell me what your dreams are, baby.
No, to the end, P. To the end, don't even try and shortchange me on this way. Don't even try.
I'ma make you love again, baby.
I tried.
Never make you love again, my baby.
100, baby. 100. Yo. I know that I hurt you and I let you down. Fucking with those little slacks. I was such a
Man,
clown.
slap me down, you know. Hey.
That's another baby making music, isn't it? We need another condom for that.
That's a big one. That's a big one. So I can't lie.
Oh, that's deep. Who's the next one then?
That one.
Does
It
it?
can go best ever. It can go best ever than ever. Yeah, then it's along the same kind of feeling, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on,
Yeah. Okay. Emotions. Let's go.
My best ever. Hey, it's more
Intro, innit?
it's a different
That reminds me like 2004 Kanye. Yeah, that's soulful vibe.
Yeah, okay, yes.
You gotta pay all money with someone sexy.
You heard it here
You
first.
gonna give me that good.
When you gonna give them that good?
Tell them like this.
Listen.
You put on your favorite perfume and that sexy lingerie. I've been looking at those pictures you've been sending me all day. We gon' finish in the morning what we started here last night. I'm gon' give you the best love and you gon' never have it like this love.
Welcome.
Baby, it's good for ya. Yeah. Said this love.
Yeah.
Yo,
Baby, it's good for ya.
watching up. Yo, this love round yourself. Me and you go on the dresser. Take off the dresser. Let me slowly undress you. Benz put on the stomach compressor. Release the pressure. So glad that I met ya. Surname Tickers. First name Vanessa. Champion lover.
bro.
Love your weave dresser. Left your on that mattress. I shake and I shiver. Like UPS I deliver. Swell up your belly like giver. Full body up in your liver. Pussy wet like a river. Lucky I'm a good swimmer. Take a dip, let's stick my umbrella. Ready for round 2. Cock back my Beretta. You see them S mama sweater? Yo, that means I'm the best
ever. You put on your favorite perfume and that sexy lingerie. I've been looking at those pictures you've been sending me all day. We gon' finish in the morning what we started here last night. I'm gon' give you the best love and you gon' never have it like this love. Baby, it's good for ya.
Yeah.
Bad babies, bro. Bad babies, bro. That's
Yes,
sick,
nah, big
bro.
up. Yes,
That's
yes,
sick, bro.
Yes,
Bro. Guys, keep doing what you guys are doing, bro. Doing it for the culture, keeping that consistency going as well. You guys are still needed in this space of entertainment and this movement as well. So, thank you.
No, man,
Thank you for the
for
last
having us, man.
25 years. Thank you for still doing it as well. Thank you for bringing people on. Thank you
Nah,
for
man.
introducing us to P
God is
as
good,
well.
man. As I said
And
first, it's, yes, and
keep paid forward as well. Just keep bringing on. He will have people he can bring on. It just keeps
100%,
going that way as well. So,
that's exactly right, that's what
all
I'm saying.
I can say on behalf of the music loving public is thanks. Just keep being creative, bro. And that's all we can do. So and keep that movement going, keep the positivity as well going. It's a great pod, and I can't wait. I said it before, I can't wait to get it all out. So again, Bush Bash Recordings on Facebook, bushbashrecordings.com on the website, Bush Bash Rex RECS on Twitter and Instagram as well. We have Bushkin, the legendary guy from the iconic group Heartless crew. 30 years, bro. This is sick. So pick up yourself again, bro. Thank you very much.
Big up,
Thank you
man.
very
Thank you
much.
for
We
having
love the
me.
outro.